Welcome to my channel, Adrian here, and this is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius for December 2021. So Sun, Moon, Rising, Ascending. Also take a look at your Venus placement because that's all about love and finance. And if you don't know where those placements are, there's a link in the description that says free natal chart. It shows all of that. It's really, really brilliant. Just before we start our reading, I've got an amazing special that I'm running until the end of November, which is $13 for a 30-minute reading, as opposed to the much longer ones I normally have. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at your tarot, and then we're going to end off with the Angel Tarot card. But before we do that, let's draw you some oracle messages, Aquarius, just to see what it is that the universe would like to communicate to you for the month of December 2021, or whenever you see this being the right time for you. So a nice jam-packed reading coming through for you. Watch it all the way from the beginning until the end to gain optimally from it. All right. So let's see what we've got for you. I've got Pisces. Oh, goodness. There it went all the way to the floor. Let me get it 1 second. So you got two cards, actually, and they both fell in reverse. And when a card goes to the floor, it's quite a powerful message for me. But the one says power in reverse, and the one says success in reverse. And here's a little bit of a warning here for you, Aquarius, that just be careful to maybe, not say maybe overplay your hand. It's wonderful to taste the possibilities of new things that could happen, what is possible, what could unfold. But I would say just be mindful of keeping your humanity inside of the situation, all right? So yes, great if there's success and all those things coming, but just be mindful to almost sort of, send out invitations before the meal is cooked, that sort of thing, all right? Let's see what guidance you are getting as well. And it doesn't really mean that you're up for a big disappointment or anything like that. I just feel that life may twist in a different direction to what you actually expected, and it might do so quite unexpectedly. Okay, so only send out the invitations once the dinner is cooked, whatever that means. Okay, sorry. And then you've got beautiful blessings that are coming your way. So that's an amazing confirmation there for your Aquarius, that there are wonderful blessings that are heading your way. Are really, really fantastic things that are coming your way. And it's going to be fly. It's going to be absolutely, absolutely amazing. And way better than you could possibly even imagine. So that's really, really great. All right. We're going to draw your tarot using the Osho Zen Tarot. I love Osho Zen Tarot. It's really, really amazing. It deals quite strongly with your sense of spirituality. And I'm busy creating a course for it at the moment, so I'm quite excited about that. For your current space, you've got number 2 there, possibilities, and this is a 2 of wands. And this is letting you know, Aquarius, that there are more options available here. For some of you, it might not mean that you are focusing on a bad thing, but it means that there's more to this picture than what you may initially realize. And if you can maybe, sort of objectively just move your mind outwards a little bit, and get a broader view of things, you might realize more options that you have available, and more options sort of where you currently are at this particular point in time. Okay, so you may feel that in order to get what your heart desires, you might need to go out there, or that sort of thing, which is not necessarily ready for you. Crossing you at the moment, number 5, totality. Okay, I don't know, Aquarius, it almost seems like you are brought to a point here where maybe you need to put some faith and trust in someone, sort of like your gut is saying, yes, you can follow that, but at the other end, your logical mind goes like, I don't know about that, all right? So you are definitely also take a leap of faith over here, and it's a leap of faith that can actually really, really pay off. So if you may be concerned about taking a leap of faith, but how will it work out? I see it work out really, really well. All right, recent past, what led you to where you are at the moment? We are the world. All right. This is completion of cycles. This is completion of challenges. You know, you having completed your challenges in the journey and now reaping the rewards. So for many of you, you realize that it was time to go to that next level. You know, you realize that it was time to immerse yourself in that next step. All right. So you already got that, which is great. And for some of you, you may have already started to journey into that next level, but you know, now it seems a little bit like, oh, did I maybe like, you know, bite off too big a chunk more than I can chew. Influence for you at the moment, moment to moment. This is your universal influence, and the universe is letting you know that that things might be shifting for you so fast from one sort of spectacular to another spectacular that. It's not sort of necessary for you to make plans too long because it's like a short burst of success that is coming your way. Okay, let's see what we've got for you for your from your subconscious, your ancestral lineage, the master. You have been prepared for this moment for centuries, for decades, for lifetimes, for eons. All right. So you are not. You may feel a little overwhelmed where you are at the moment, Aquarius, but it's really because you're stepping into something that you have been, you know, prepared for many, many, many lifetimes. Let's see what is the potential outcome for you. You've got comparison there with number 6, and number 6 is the number of love and hope in tarot, and this is letting you know that going forward, your life might take some very unexpected twists and turns, some very things that you might not have actually thought of before. But you know, whereas before it might have seemed sort of controversial to you, not even possible to you, now it's almost like, oh, that seems like a fun possibility. Let's give that a try. Okay, so I really like that. Let's look at these possibilities where you are at the moment. So we're going to clarify using the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. And oh, lovely. So you've got some Jupiter energy over there, some positive energy over there with the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. So the portals are about to open for you. All right. And some of you are at a point where you might be thinking of taking a risk, very calculated risk, but it doesn't really feel like the odds are sort of calculating in your favor, so to speak. But what the universe want to let you know that is actually the very risk that is paying off. Okay, let's look at your direct influence because again, you are strongly guided to have faith. So you've got the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. All right. A little bit of like a guidance warning there for you as well. Like you can only do that much. You're only capable of so much. And if you feel stuck about something, literally manifest yourself in the space where you are no longer stuck. Visualize yourself in the space where you feel stuck in a situation, Aquarius. You don't know what your options are. You don't know what to do. Take a nice breath, focus on your breathing, because when you focus on your breathing, it sort of brings you to the present moment, it tones you down. I speak a lot about this in my 8 weeks online mind unlocking and psychic development coaching. There's some description for it down below. You can email me if you'd like to join. It's presented via private Facebook group. But here's a space here for your Aquarius where if you feel very stuck in a space and if you feel like you don't know how you're going to get out of the situation, instead of trying to go the whole pros and cons route for how you're going to do it, there are 2 guidances that you have. Well, 3, feel what you feel, so we're very clear about what it is that you don't want to feel. Number 2, envision how you're going to feel when you've already been past this problem for 2 years, so you're almost not even thinking about it anymore. And then 3, alignment. Take some space, take some calm, take some breath, and allow the magic to happen. Some of you definitely need some rest so that your alignment there with the 9 of Pentacles can actually line up for you to your benefit. Let's look at that recent past over there, that we are the world. The 10, because there's some cycles that came to completion there. You got to see a broader vision, a broader plateau basically of what your life could be. Okay. So we've got there the King of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So you may have started off with something really, really well, and I feel for many of you that was focused towards others, you know, towards other people, in a very positive sense of the word. Things started to change for you, and you are being reminded here to just sort of, you know, just take some time and remember, why did you start what you started? You know, what were your intentions, your motivations initially? Because sometimes we get a little bit into the details of something, you know, so just be mindful that you're not sort of getting too into something that you don't really have to get all it into. All right, let's look at this master energy, this lifetime's sort of promise that was given here for you. Queen of Swords, the Devil, and the World. Okay, all right, I get this, I get this, I get it, I get it, I get it. So, um, be mindful of the company that you keep. Some people might not have your best interest here, Aquarius. And this is a space where there are certain people and, you know, certain attachments, energies, expectations for our life would be maybe that, you know, that you might need to let go of here. That might not be the easiest thing, but it's sort of like that final step to get out of the cycle. Okay. And I mean, just because we let people go doesn't mean we have to like sort of like, you know, be mean or nasty about it. It's just there's a sense of separation, a sense of knowing that that it's time to almost like peacefully sort of like separate parts. Okay. Um, which could actually turn out to be a very beneficial thing, by the way. Let's look at that moment to moment, that encouragement that you have from the universe at the moment to take things just moment by moment, just breath by breath, not to sort of like, you know, go forward way over there. So you've got the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, and you've got the Moon. Okay, good. Wow. All right. Okay. There's a lot of contracts, a lot of soul contracts that have come to an end here. They were necessary, but they've come to an end. And it's for some of you, it's almost like there might be an actual separation already, but it's difficult for you to do the disassociation, the energetic disassociation. Um, and what I can maybe say here for you, Aquarius, the question is actually kind of like, why would you insist on feeling certain emotions that may bring you down and that may block your, you know, your flow of manifestation and abundance? Let's see what the energy going forward, what it is that you can look forward to. Because why is it that you are being asked, you know, to be so in the moment and to release and those sort of things? You've got the Four of Swords sort of on its side, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, and at the bottom of the deck you've got the Ace of Cups, which is actually quite incredible. So I feel like some of you are still doubting your own power, your own ability to go forward. There's a new beginning that's calling many of you, but there's still some self-doubt that's taking place within the self. But Source is letting you know that there's a beautiful, abundant flow that's available for you. But again, you are asked to have faith. All right, let's end off your reading with an angel tarot card. And if that resonates with you, Aquarius, then I would really welcome you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you know when your weekly readings are coming out. Let's see what we've got for Aquarius, please. Okay, so the first one you have there, which is the same as this, where is it now? Remember I showed you, oh come on, where did I put it? At the bottom of the deck. Ah, there we go. Remember there was that Ace of Cups? All right, there you've got the Ace of Water coming out as well. Ace of Cups coming up for your ride as well. In Angel Tarot, you've got two cards. The one says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition and a new home. And then you've got the Five of Earth, which is the Five of Pentacles. And it says fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertainty, certain self-employment. So you might have some wonderful ideas here, and it doesn't mean that that your ideas won't come to fruition, because I feel that for some of you there's a bit of a panicky fear that's setting in. It's more sort of like there might be something better available here than what you might, you know, initially or currently conceptualize. So that is the fate that you are called to have, so that like something even better than you actually imagine could come through, you know. That's available for you, that make your life so much easier and so much better, so much faster than you actually initially imagine. All right, so that's what I got. I hope that it helps, Aquarius. Remember, I've got that reading special if you're interested, 30 minutes for $13, and I will see you next week.